Oh, there you go. That's the new bonnet from Coastal Motorhomes. I looked at mine and it didn't look very good. This looks slightly different actually, so I'm going to have to recheck that, make sure it's the right one. Anyway, apart from that, cheers all. Oh, right, morning all. Sunday morning. Liar, it's Sunday afternoon. I hope everyone's well. This bit of an update. I'll put a few photos in and take my glasses off. I've been working on my family history and I've re-downloaded and upvamped the Historian number 6. It's supposed to be an easy, it's supposed to be an easy program to download, which it pretty much is. It's just since I've been doing family history since my uncle died in 1983, which is Uncle Norman. Didn't do much after that, just sorted out the rubbish, which I may have explained to people before, but you know, it was just a question of when my uncle died. He was a bachelor, lived on his own of course, and I collected all his rubbish from his house, well, what bits that were left, kept them, and it wasn't until I suppose the computer age in the 90s that I decided to have a look and do my history, because I didn't know much about him. I did see Uncle Norman actually in the 60s and the 60s, and because where my grandparents lived. I digress. Anyway, family history. So also I've got, which I've said before, I'm pointing over there which you can't see, which I've got a picture, is a new ignition switch from a van. A few times when I've been on long journeys, what's happened is that I've pulled up a petrol station after nearly 300 miles, pulled up, turned off the ignition, put the diesel in, come back, put the key in the ignition, nothing at all. Very frustrating. And it's happened a few times now, but it's always on a longer journey, backwards and forwards, stopping and starting, not a problem. So I'm going on the easiest option first, which is change the ignition switch, which is a fairly easy job. There's a chap on, I've just started to watch, from David from Desmond Dundas, point me to him. His name is Alex, but he spelt it backwards, so it's Alex TT, but it's TT XLA or whatever it is. So he's doing motorhomes. He's got a similar type from mine, and he's just changed his actually. Anyway, I digress. Not a bad little site, thank you. So thank you David for recommending that. I have been over to watch. I haven't commented much on his programs and his videos, and there you go. So I've got ignition, plus I've got a bonnet as well, which I did an opening, I did an unpacking of the thing and then probably deleted it by mistake. So I've got a picture of the bonnet, a brand new bonnet to replace on the van. That's another job I want to do. It won't be this side of the holiday or Christmas, it will probably be early New Year, January, February. I've got to track someone down to spray it for me, and if they can, pop it on and tidy it up, and probably I might have a little more of the front tidied up as well, but we'll see. And then it's MOT time for the van in for February, as long as everything else is going alright. Pretty much. I'm doing my history. I've got new files and boxes everywhere, and all I'm trying to do, I know it's off the subject a little bit, but the family history I've been doing for the last time I sort of did anything was about 2010, 2011, and before that it was 2004. I have spent quite a few bob. I mean, you know, £1,000, £2,000 easy over the years. I used to be in a club, and a history club in Tamworth, where I used to come from, and I've travelled around with Kew Gardens and various other places, and of course in Northampton, where my family originated from, is in Findon. They were from the 17th century and onwards. So it's just a question of sorting it all, and I think somebody makes the question, well, why? Well, not being morbid, I would like to just get it in a little bit more of a straight order, the paperwork side, that if I come to pass on and die, which we're all doing eventually, at least then if somebody wants the history of the family, or if not beforehand, only one or two of you said that they would take it, which is very nice of them. I will make sure that at least then when you get it, it will all be pretty much in order, in boxes and filed. So if you want to keep it, you keep it, and there you go. And then with the family historian, which is this, it can be put on a disc and given to other family members if they want. And yes, I have a family. I have 2 sons and 2 daughters out of 2 marriages. And there you go. So all in all, the van's still got to be done. I haven't been out much since. I was going to go out today, but I've done the housework, changed the beds, washed up, sorted out, showered, shaved, and it's just a question of have a quick flick around and tidy up for the Sunday. It's going to go on the bike, but motivation, ankle's still not right. I've got the doctors again tomorrow morning actually, see what they have to say, because my ankles, my toes are slightly bigger on the left foot than the right foot. No complaints. It's just frustrating, you know, when you feel as though that you're incapacitated a little bit, and I wasn't too sure about riding again today, and I thought no, it's got better. So that's my whinge and moan. I mentioned Desmond Donders, by the way, and David and Lindsay. They were one of the channels I watch quite a lot. Lindsay does the photos and Dave does the chats. If you're ever interested, go over there and have a look. They're evidently the Scottish tourers, and they live in Scotland. As for anybody else, shout outs. I watch a hell of a lot in some respects, some way off and whatever. Another channel is Jim Holden. I'll try and put a link. I'm not very good at linking and stuff, but Jim Holden, he does walks and does a little bit in his van. Smashing bloke. He always gives me the impression he's got a little wry smile on him. Does some fantastic walks, some fantastic filming around Britain. He does the walks and camping, while camping. Even though he's got his van, he'll go out, park his van up, get his tent and off up the road for a couple of miles. Brilliant. Always makes me smile, always inspires me. So that's just the 2, Desmond Donders and Jim Holden. And I'll mention Patrick Dickinson as well. If ever you want a way out channel in the nicest possible sense, Patrick Dickinson, he's the man. He's done some brilliant photos of light painting. If ever you want to watch that, I'll try and get the links to those. I'm not very good, but I'll do my best. But Patrick Dickinson, he's up from Sheffield way, and he goes down the tunnels, he does touring, he does camping, he bobbles about all over the shop. He does camping, he's doing camping in trees as well. He's designed something to portalage to go into the trees. So there's 3 that I watch quite a lot, if not all of them actually. I probably watch all of their videos, and I'll perhaps name drop a few more later, and quite varied. So that's it for the Sunday afternoon. Might do a little bit of lunch, bit of salad, not too sure. I had breakfast earlier. Just a question of doing on my family history and relaxing my brain a little bit. Is there anything else to say? I think the holidays are coming up soon, so I wish everyone a happy holiday, a happy Christmas, happy whatever, to all. Thanks very much, and I'll catch you all again soon. Cheers. Oh.